It's time for another episode of I Am Northwest Arkansas, the podcast covering the intersection of business, culture, entrepreneurship, and life in general here in the Ozarks. Whether you are considering a move to this area or trying to learn more about the place you call home, we've got something special for you. Without further ado, here's our fearless host, Randy Wilburn.
What's going on? I am Northwest Arkansas. It's your boy Randy. Excited to be here today. This is a bit unusual, this particular episode of the podcast, but I'm actually recording this, so it's going live to Facebook Live first to the I Am Northwest Arkansas Facebook page, and you will also hear this on the podcast in the near future as well. So I can't believe we're almost at the end of 2020. Man, this year, what's the best word that I can use to describe this year? Is dumpster fire appropriate? No, I guess I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to go that far because actually there've been some good things that have happened this year in spite of the devastation of the pandemic and COVID-19. So I am beyond encouraged because I do feel like there have been some good things to come out of this year. So, and you may or may not necessarily share those sentiments with me, but I just we'll see ultimately when we look back and do the postmortem on 2020, we'll have some reflection and time to really look at that, but I digress. Anyway, I wanted to just share with you guys that this is actually the 100th episode of the podcast. It's the 100th time that I've actually recorded. I've actually recorded more than 100. I haven't released all the episodes for a lot of reasons. Just to give you guys some inside scoops, I interviewed the Alex English, who is the representative for XNA for the airport. I had a great podcast, all set and ready to go, and then the pandemic happened. So I have not yet been able to release that, and I didn't want to tease you about all the great things that XNA Airport is doing as they expand, because nobody's been able to use the airport. I have yet to fly out on a flight since back in March. So it's been crazy, but that's just kind of the state of affairs right now. So we're still working through all this, and at some point in time, we will get back on airplanes. We will get in our cars. We will get in our rental cars. We will get on trains, and we will get on cruises at some point. But maybe not right now. I know some of you have traveled this holiday season. I've got friends in Antigua and Turks and Caicos and other places. And, it's just not for us right now. We're sitting tight. But in a few months, we hope to possibly get back on the road. But, we'll see what happens. I'm excited about the vaccine. I'm excited about a number of the positive things that we're seeing coming down the pike, as I know some of you guys are, but it's still really tough for folks here in Northwest Arkansas. We've got a lot of people that are dealing with food insufficiency. I hung out with Nate Walls from Secondhand Smoke last week, and I'm not bragging about any of this. I just had a chance to serve with him as he serves this community so ably. I mean, Nate is just a great guy. I want to give a shout out to Nate because he's just the man. So Nate, I love you, bro. You are the man. Thank you so much for your servant's heart, for your desire to give back to this community in such a profound way. It's no wonder that people are reaching out to you and basically giving you even the lint in their pockets because they know that you're serving your community in such an awesome way. And so I just a big shout out. If you don't know who Nate Walls is, if you don't know about Secondhand Smoke Barbecue, look them up. I'll put some information in the show notes. But I think we ought to applaud and shout out the people that are doing great things. And I know he doesn't do it for applause. He doesn't do it for recognition, but he's just there grinding. He's cooking every single day. And man, I got to tell you, the looks on people's faces when you carry a bunch of dinners to their home and it's cold outside and you're just like, how many plates do you want? And you hear people say, I'll take 3, I'll take 7, I'll take 5. There's nothing like that in the world. And so I just got excited spending time with Nate over the past couple of weeks, helping him out with a few things. And I got to tell you, if you ever get a chance, if you ever want to look for a way to serve the community, to give back, if you're in a position to give back, if you have need, please reach out to us, whatever we can do to help. We'd love to help you in any way. No judgment. We're all in this together. But if you are in a position to help, whether financially, whether of your time and your talent, please reach out and let us know. There's so much that can be done, and there's so many people that need your help here in Northwest Arkansas. So I really want to encourage you to get involved in any way that you can. And again, there is no shame in the game if you've got need. If you do, let's figure out a way for us to fix that. And I certainly will be one of the first ones to raise my hand and say, listen, whatever I have is yours. Whatever I can share with you is yours, because I just love this community here in Northwest Arkansas, and you guys mean the world to me. So anyway, I'm wrapping up this particular episode because I didn't have a lot I wanted to share today beyond what I just shared. I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody. I hope you're having a good holiday season. I certainly hope that all your dreams and desires have come to pass over the last few days, and that as we get ready for 2021, we start mentally preparing ourselves that we're just going to consistently improve our situations, personal and otherwise, that we're going to continue to grow, that any funk that we're in, any challenges that we're in that are holding us back mentally, emotionally, and otherwise, that we're going to start trying to overcome those. And I don't want to use the word try. We are going to overcome them. So I really want to encourage you. I think I've mentioned to some of you guys, I'm writing a book right now. The book is more for me than it is for anybody else, but I can't wait to share it with the world. And I'm going to start pushing out small pieces of that book as blog posts just to get feedback. So I would love, if you'd love to hear or read any of the stuff that I'm writing, and it's pretty much about halftime. It's about what do we do with the second half of our lives. And so if you're 20, 25 years old, you still have some time left to do some things before you hit halftime like this old dude right here. But it's coming for you like it came for me, and it's just more reflection on what I'm hoping to do the second half. And to be honest with you, I'm doing one of those things right now, which is this podcast, which is going out and connecting with people, building relationships, and just trying to impact people the best way that I know how. And I'm having fun doing it. I love it. I've got my Razorback hat on. I've got my Under Armour hoodie. I'm here in my office. I'm sharing some good news, some information, and I'm just loving up on my audience, you guys that support me and everything that we do here at I Am Northwest Arkansas. So I really, really appreciate all of you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I wish I could just name each and every one of you, but I just, that's what it's all about. So as we wind up this year, I really want to encourage you, find a good book that's going to put you in that headspace to get you thinking about what the future holds. Don't let the pandemic get you down. Don't let sicknesses or illnesses get you down. All of that stuff can be overcome. And a lot of it is the mindset that we have. And I just want to encourage you to take advantage of a positive mindset. And if you need help with that, there's all kinds of books out there. There's all kinds of people that you can talk to. But you can also reach out to me, and if I can refer you to someone or something that will help you get out of that rut, I'll be more than happy to. I do want to share this one book that I read recently, which was a game changer. And, there are a lot of books out there that I've read lately, and I read a lot. And so, there are tons of stuff that I would say that I would encourage you to check out. And one of the first ones that I would recommend was written by a man named David Schwartz, and it's called The Magic of Thinking Big. And it is a great book. Sorry, I fell down my seat there. It's a great book that I highly recommend to anyone. The Magic of Thinking Big. It was written back in the early 50s. So it's got this kind of like Ward Cleaver, June Cleaver-ish feel to it. But the advice that this guy throws down about mindset, about goals, about building relationships, so many different aspects of the things that we go out and do on a regular basis. He weaves it all nicely into this book. And I got to tell you, I read through the book. I highlighted it over and over again. There was just so much good information in there. But if you get a chance, check out The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. And I think you will, I think that's David Schwartz. I think you'll like that. But it was a good book to read. And I just want to make sure. Yeah, David J. Schwartz. You can get it on Amazon. It's like $10. You can also rent it from the library or not rent it, but, just take it out from the library, borrow it. Just go online with your library card. And if you don't have a library card, you need to get one, especially for those of you that live in Fayetteville. You probably have one of the nicest, if not the best libraries in the country at your disposal. And if you're not using it, that's one thing that you need to make a challenge for yourself in 2021 is accessing and using that beautiful library that's down there just below the center of downtown Fayetteville. So that alone is worth the price of admission. And I can't wait to share with you an upcoming episode that I did with David Johnson, who is the head librarian, and he gave me a tour. And there's so much great information that's happening with the expansion of the space and all the cool things that will be taking place there. So I can't wait to share that with you. But nonetheless, reading is a huge part of my life. It's how I've learned a lot of the stuff. I got a lot of useless information up here, but then I also have some stuff that's actually very valuable. So, I really want to encourage you, if reading is not a big thing for you, maybe make 2021 your time to read and expand your mind and expand the offerings that are available to you, because I'm telling you, it's there for the taking if you want it. So that's my little bit of encouragement for the week as we get ready. January 1st will be here on Friday. So, little things that we can do right now to get our house in order, to get ready for the new year, because 2021 is not going to be like 2020. Yeah, we still got some challenges to overcome, but it's going to get better, folks. And I just want to encourage you that whatever you're dealing with today, it's not going to be like that in 6 months, right? You've got to think that that things will get better, and I do believe they will. And I know people are struggling, but just like I said earlier, there's a lot of folks here in Northwest Arkansas that are trying to make things right for folks and to help out people wherever they can. And if you're one of those people that's doing that on a regular basis, I applaud you. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving back to this community as much as you can. So that's, I guess that's all I have for you guys this week. I decided that because we take this break generally from Christmas to New Year's. I actually needed a break. I've done 100 episodes. I've done a ton of episodes in the past year. More than the normal amount. And I said, you know what? I'm going to slow down just a little bit. I was going to push out a brand new episode. This is a brand new episode technically, but I had a episode that I interviewed somebody with, but I'm going to wait and share that in a week or two. And I think you'll like that. But in the meantime, I wanted to just speak to you from my heart. This is just extemporaneous. It's just off the top of my head. It's the one gift that I do have is the gift of gab and the gift to speak and to share. And so this is for somebody that's listening to it today, whether you are watching the replay of this live version on Facebook or you're listening to the podcast. This was for you. So I hope this encourages you. I hope you get some rest this week. If you're not working, if you're off, if you're spending time with kids or shuttling them back and forth from different activities like I'm doing this week, this podcast is for you to give you a little bit of encouragement as you get prepared for 2021. The best is yet to come. Believe that. Okay, don't get caught up with what you see right now today. Think about what's coming down the pike in the future. And as I like to say, I give out these t-shirts that say 1% better every day. Just focus on getting 1% better every day, and you'd be surprised where things will be in the very near future. So that's all I have for you this week. I appreciate you guys. I love my I Am Northwest Arkansas family. You guys have been great support. You've been great encouragement, and you're part of the why that I do this in the first place. And I can't wait. 2021 is going to have some really fun things happening. We're moving into a new season of the podcast and new guests, new ideas, new themes that we're going to be putting out. And I certainly encourage you to be a part of what we're doing, whether you listen to it on Apple Podcasts or if you listen to us on Facebook or whatever. Just come check us out here at I Am Northwest Arkansas, and it should be fun. It should be fun. That's all I have for you guys right now. I want to wish you and yours a safe, happy, and healthy new year, and I will see you right around the corner. Talk to you soon. Happy New Year. Peace.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of I Am Northwest Arkansas. Check us out each and every week, available anywhere that great podcasts can be found. For show notes or more information on becoming a guest, visit IamNorthwestArkansas.com. We'll see you next week on I Am Northwest Arkansas.